Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for coming by and checking out my reef again. Just a update video on my tank and how it's doing, everything that I've got going on in here. Recently I dropped some new corals in and did a new scape using the stacked rocks that I had purchased. You see it there. I made another little ledge just to hold the bounce mushrooms, continue to build a little zoa garden, somewhere to put some more montes. Right now all my frags are doing really good. The tank is pretty stable. It's sitting at 8.6 pKh on my alk. Wish it was a little bit lower, but all in all it's doing pretty good. Keeping up with the water changes and changing out the zeolites and all of the carbons and whatnot. All of my F flows, you've seen there, that copsy green F flow, they're all doing pretty good. They're starting to encrust and branch out. All of the SPS in the tank are looking good. You see that Paletta pink tip is starting to color up. That tricolor Valdea is still doing really good. I'm getting a lot of polyp extension on all of my corals when I started dosing the AquaForest build product. So just some great stuff from AquaForest, I think. If you're looking in the background, you know I have all my little SPS frags. They're all encrusting. They've all already grown over the glue. They're doing pretty well. That $500 F flow that you see there, man, that thing is awesome when the polyps come out. One of my favorite. Right here we're just checking out some of the frags that I picked up from the Florida FragSwap this past week. I was able to get some nice stuff. I got a lepto, I got 2 frags of zoas from Frost, I got a Superman mushroom, and I got an ASD rainbow millie. That's a coral that's been on my wish list for a long time, so I'm super happy I was able to get it at a really great price from Y&Y Corals. Overall, it was my first frag swap. I tried to take some footage, but obviously I didn't come prepared. So just recorded what I could. I was able to meet people. I was able to meet Rico from Rico's Aquariums, Julian Sprung here. I was able to speak to him about the stacked rock and coral revive. I was able to see Jason Fox and see some of his corals up front. I was able to get some free frags from Frost Corals, one of Rico's friends. They drove all the way down from Ohio to stop by here. So I saw a lot of corals, man, a lot of nice stuff. My family enjoyed it. Participated in the raffles. My daughter won one. She was the gentleman standing next to me. He won probably like 8 raffles, and he let my daughter go and pick up all the little prizes and whatnot. So it was a great experience overall, man. All of the frags I got looked really good. It's kind of making me think that maybe I should get involved and set up a little table like this. But right here you're looking at Pirates Reef. Pirates Reef, I'm thinking about grabbing one of these chalices from you. He had really nice stuff. All of his acros were super colorful. All of his chalices were super colorful. It was just a really good experience. I was able to check out the Apex, something I'm saving up for. I was able to see the Trident. So I mean, I love the FragSwap. Definitely going to be coming out to MACNA and checking that out. Because I mean, just overall, it was a great experience. And I'm looking forward to being able to come to more and to be a part of the community a little bit more and continue to reef. So I'm just gonna let you check out some more shots here and check out the reef for a little bit. Thanks for checking in with me again. that new shelf that I built up. This is probably the nicest side of the tank currently. It has the most colors, the most glow. It came out really good. If you look down how it looks from the top, all of my SPS are starting to color up. I tried to mix and match colors, you know, so as they grow into colonies, you're going to be better able to see them and see all the different colors and have different contrasts here and there. You know, a lot of people say keeping a nano tank is hard, but for me, I find that it's just, you have to watch it more like a pet. Don't get me wrong, it's only 30 gallons in here, but all the rock work I have, there's probably only 20 gallons worth of water maybe in here. I'm not sure, you know, based on displacement and whatnot. But keeping acros, keeping SPS, keeping corals in general in a smaller tank is not that hard. You just have to think of it as a dog or a cat, where you have to watch it every day, you have to check on it. A bigger tank means more water volume, more room for error. But once you got everything going and you have your dosing set up and you have your schedule and you know your tank and you've had it for a year, you've had it for 2 years, you can eyeball it and you'll see the changes, and you'll know when you need to change your water, and you'll know when something's going wrong pretty quickly. I love having a smaller tank. I couldn't imagine changing all that water. I couldn't imagine sifting all that sand, you know what I mean? Cleaning that much glass. Here I can just zoom in and see it. I mean, look at my bounce. If I had a 500-gallon tank, you wouldn't even be able to see it, but here in a smaller tank, my bubbles are as big as the zoas next to it, so it's just really beautiful. I just really like having this size setup. Once these colonies get about, you know, baseball size, man, this tank's gonna look awesome. So that's what I'm going for. Here you see that rainbow Melly that I got. I can't wait for that thing to color up. My LFS has one. I've been eyeballing it. $30 at the FragSwap is a great deal, man, and I can't wait to be able to pass it along. So when talking about my setup, a lot of times people talk about equipment. For me, I run an innovative Marine Micro 30 tank. I have about 45 pounds of live rock in here. It's a lot of live rock. I run an AquaTop meteor reactor with zeolites and carbon from AquaForest in it. They run 24 hours a day, 24/7. I change them out once a month. I add to the zeolites and only remove a little. I run a Gyre 1K for flow. Underneath I'm using the way I have my rock set up, I built everything on egg crate so that way I get complete flow all the way through. I use a really low powered return pump, probably 245 gallons, but everything's elevated off the rock just to make sure that that gyre could flow all the way around the tank. Only about 10% of my rock is actually in the sand. Everything is elevated. From one side of the tank to the other, from front to back, you can always see all the way through to the other side. And it was just a design that I set up when doing my rock work. Even on the back wall, it's sitting a little bit off the wall and it allows flow to get through all of these spots. I use a Jabo doser. I run AquaForest components 1, 2, 3. I dose them equally every day like I was telling you before. Along with that, I made some Voss DIY bottles. I also did the the mounting of the Jable on the back wall. I love all the setup. Hopefully soon I'll be adding an apex, and that'll be it for my equipment. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything on the video that you want to see, or any questions or comments that you have, man. Thanks for checking me out.